Hello there, and welcome back to the next episode of the NFL Mock Draft Series with BBA Sports. Today it's the Detroit Lions, and let's get into it. Today's mock draft was graded as an A overall for the Detroit Lions. They have a first, a second, two fourths, two fifths, two sixths, and a seventh. So, for their first overall pick, 17th overall, they drafted Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle. He is a big, athletic offensive tackle to go on the left side and just and can either start day one or learn behind Larry Borom for a little bit before taking on the starting job. He is still a little bit inconsistent, but with time he can become a good, dependable starter. Larry Borom last year for the Miami Dolphins was a good backup offensive tackle for when Austin Jackson went out, and I feel like can be a good bridge from for right now for when Monroe Freeling gets more comfortable with the speed of the NFL game. Their next pick comes from the second round, 50th overall, TJ Parker, edge. He is a power edge with a surprising speed element to his game. Pair him with Aiden Hutchinson after losing Taylor Decker, and that will be a dominant pass rush duo. Aiden Hutchinson is already one of the best edge players in all of football at the current moment. Pair him with TJ Parker, and that will be a one heck of an edge duo with hopefully some backup that they already do with some backups that they already have on the team and that will later be drafted in this mock draft. Their fourth round pick, 118th overall, Daryl Jackson Jr., defensive tackle. Uh, he needs to work on his pass rush, but is solid in the run defense. He also has great size to be able to dominate at the next level. The interior defensive line, the edges and defensive line, it's definitely a deeper position in this draft than some of the other different positions. And getting him in the fourth round, in my opinion, is definitely a good steal, especially valuing him as a shaky starter. Their next pick from the fourth round, 128th overall, Bayo Stevens, offensive guard. He is a smaller guard, but he has good technique in both the pass and run protection. He'll be a good, solid backup for either of the two guard spots. Their next pick comes from the fifth round, 157th overall, Kalon Black, running back. After trading David Montgomery to the Texans this past offseason, they definitely need to add another running back, even though they've added some through free agency. And Black is a running back that can fill the Thunder role to Gibbs Lightning. He isn't the fastest, but he always is able to get those tough yards needed to be able to continue on the drives. Their next pick comes in the fifth round, 181st overall, Jadon Kennedy, safety. Kennedy is a smaller player, but plays with a lot of confidence, and that is exactly what is needed, especially for the defensive back position, whether that's corner or safety, because being on the defensive side of the ball, you are constantly getting beat. Not constantly, but you are getting beat. And one of my favorite sayings is be a goldfish. And being a defensive back and having the mindset of a goldfish and having that confidence is very helpful for them as a player. And that is what Jadon definitely has. Their next pick comes from the sixth round, 205th overall, Tyreek Sapp, another edge player. He did have a down year in 25, but if he's able to go back to his 24 season, and more consistently, then he'll definitely become a good starter. He was definitely able to get to the quarterback in 2024, definitely put on a lot of pressure, had good amount of tackles, But in 25, he did have a down year. But then again, this is the Florida defense that we're talking about, who all around did have a bad year. And hav- having Tyreek Sapp will hopefully on this defense behind Aiden Hutchinson and TJ Parker will hopefully learn and grow into becoming a good starter again, like what he did in his 24 season. Their next 6th round pick, Andre Fuller, cornerback, 213th overall. He has the size to be a good corner, but he's going to need a lot of good defensive line help or some safety help to cover some of his weaknesses early on in his career. He's a bit slower than what I would like a cornerback to be. So once he's able to catch up to the speed of the game and recognize some things that are going to happen, he's going to need some help fulfilling that role of becoming a good starter in the NFL. Their last pick is Devon Eastern, defensive tackle from the 7th round, 222nd overall. He has the size, but is way too inconsistent at the moment. So this was the Detroit Lions NFL draft results. Two dependable starters, four shaky starters, and three quality backups. Excuse me. Definitely replenishing some of the free agency losses between offensive tackle, the edge, and definitely getting back some of those different positions of need and restocking the deck will help them be able to make a push for being able to be a good competitor in the NFC. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to watch more. I will link the playlist down below in the description. Thank you for all for watching. Peace.